Hey, how's it going, YouTube? I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about, can the Golden State Warriors still win the NBA Finals? As a lot of y'all might know, no one could have predicted this, but the Raptors have just taken a 3-1 series lead, something that not even Drake would even think that was possible before the series started. And I mean, it's been very crazy, and even the games that the Raptors have won at Golden State, they have been blowouts. Now, yes, the Golden State didn't even have Klay Thompson. The only player that was really healthy was Steph Curry and Draymond Green in Game 3, but in Game 4, they had Klay Thompson, Draymond, and Curry, and they still lost by, I think, double digits. So, with that being said, I'm getting to, can the Warriors still come back from a 3-1 lead, and how I think they have to if they are going to. So, without further ado, without rambling on too much, let's get right into this video. Alright, so my main reason that pretty much everybody knows already that I'm just going to get out of the way is that if Kevin Durant has to come back. Now, he doesn't have to come back next game. He doesn't have to come back in Game 5. But what he has to do is he has to come back for 6 and 7, because there's no way they're going to win a Game 7 at Toronto without Kevin Durant. Even if Kevin Durant's only 70% healthy, I would still bring him back. As I mean, let's be honest here, without Durant, their offense is nowhere near as good, and that's not a diss to the Warriors. Their offense is still good. Without him, it's just Durant's one of the best offensive players to ever live. So without him, they struggle a lot more on offense. Their bench is even shorter than it already is. So, I mean, really, if Kevin Durant doesn't come back, I don't see him being able to come back. But if they do come back, if he does come back, I think there is a very, very real chance of the Golden State Warriors maybe pulling this off. But now my second reason of how they could do this is that they've done it before, and I think that's a very big thing. They have experience coming back from a 3-1 lead. Now, they've also choked a 3-1 lead, so they know what it takes both ways. So I guess that experience might actually help. As in 2016 in the Western Conference Finals, when they were down 3-1 to the Oklahoma City Thunder, they went on to, and that team was actually led by Durant and Westbrook, so a very good team, but then they went on to win 3 straight games and make the NBA Finals. So we know that they are capable of doing it, and that was before they even added Kevin Durant. So I mean, we do know without Durant, they can come back from a 3-1 lead, and that Thunder team was pretty much as talented as this Raptors team, as they also had Serge Ibaka. So I mean, we know the Warriors can do it, and I do not put anything past them being able to do it, and there's a very real chance that they can. So I think that experience of doing it before is going to help them a lot and actually give them hope. Hey, we've done it before, why not do it again? Draymond Green has already said that they've done it before, and why not make their own history in the NBA Finals? So yeah, they all definitely are going to keep fighting, and I don't think they're going to roll over in Game 5 by any means. But now my second reason is going to be that they have to win Game 5. Now that might be kind of common sense, but I mean, Game 5 is probably the most important game of the series for the rest of the way, as if they win Game 5, they're going to be able to go back to Oracle for Game 6, which they will most likely win, because it's at home, Game 6, and would do or die, and Steph Curry and Klay Thompson are probably going to go off. And now in Game 7, I mean, that's a 50-50 toss-up among who wins. Home court advantage really doesn't matter in Game 7, and I'm pretty much whoever wants it more, and I mean, the Warriors have been to more finals, so I'd actually give the Warriors an upper hand in Game 7. So Game 5 is really the biggest game of the series, I think, left, and I think that the Warriors, if they even want a chance, obviously they have to win for this reason, but they have to be able to win. Because I really don't see them losing Game 6, so it's going to go Game 7 for sure, in my opinion, if they do win Game 5. So I think Game 5 is an extremely, extremely important game for the rest of this series. But now my last reason is going to be that Draymond Green has to step up. As I mean, both Klay and Curry have been very, very good in the games that they played. Klay Thompson missed Game 3, but he came back in Game 4 and played very, very well. Obviously, Steph Curry went off in Game 3 and played pretty good in Games 1 and 2. But Draymond Green, with the absence of Durant, has not been as offensively good as he has to be with Durant being out. He has to look to score more, he has to look to shoot more, and just he has to be an actual offensive threat instead of just a defensive stopper, 10 points per game type person. Now, he has had an okay series. He hasn't been played bad by any means, but he needs to play great, because in order for them to win, all 3 of them have to play great for the rest of this series. They cannot have any off days. So, I mean, Draymond Green definitely is going to have to step up pretty bigly. So yeah, but before in the video, let's just recap what I said. So what they've done it before, so that's a pretty big chance. So we know they can do it. They have experience in this situation, so they're not completely riding blind like most teams would be in this situation. They need Durant to come back for at least Game 7. I mean, Durant is one of the best offensive players in the world, and his impact will be felt immediately, even if he's not 100% healthy. That's just how good of a player he is. They need to win Game 5, as if they win Game 5, they'll most likely make a Game 7, and if you get to Game 7 in the NBA Finals, it's pretty much whoever wants it more is going to win that game. And then lastly, I also said Draymond has to step up, as Draymond's had a decent series, but not a great series, and in order for them to win, he's going to have a great series, especially if Durant doesn't come back, as I mean, it's still kind of a toss-up if Durant's going to come back. But unfortunately, guys, that's made for this video. So comment below. Do you agree with me? Do you think the Warriors can do this? Do you think they will? Do you think they need Durant? Do you think Durant's going to come back? All your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you did like the video at any point, like button and subscribe button would mean the absolute world to me. And also, thank y'all so much for the support y'all been showing. YouTube's been tripping lately, but I know y'all been showing support, all you little subscribers and stuff. We're going to get through this. It's been like a little while, and the channel's been kind of stagnant as of right now. But trust me, we're going to get back on track. It's just going to happen. And I hope you have a blessed day. Can I have a blessed day? So you need to have a blessed day. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Boo. Blah.